What's up, everyone? This is Safe Investor AG. This video is not financial advice. This video is made for entertainment purposes only. And here we have the co-founder of SENTX, Patricia. How's it going, Patricia?
Hello, I'm doing great. How about you?
Great, great. So this is the small moment that I like to give all the interviewees a couple minutes for them to just pretty much take the floor away and give us what you're all about and just show off your greatest achievements, successes in life, and so the world may know.
Let's talk about SENTX as a platform. For the ones that don't know yet, SENTX is a marketplace for the Hedera NFTs. So anyone that has an NFT collection can have it to be traded on SENTX, our platform. We also do launches for projects. So we have the Launchpad section as well. There's an auction house for community members or projects to auction their NFTs as well. So we are focusing mostly on the marketplace, but we have other sides of our platform as well. In terms of how long we are here, this was a crazy journey. We started in 2022 with the Launchpad first. Then,
Wow.
yes, it's
That's a
been
very
a
short
while
time.
already. Exactly.
Honestly, for a platform as good as Centix, it's that's a really good time to be involved in the market.
Yes, it is. And the marketplace came later. In fact, the marketplace was in December of 2022. So the marketplace side of things is newer than the Launchpad side of things. And
Oh,
we are connected with Heather even before that, because in fact, Sentex started as Heather Sentient, an art project from Sam, our founder. So it was not supposed to be what it is today. And fortunately, things started to evolve, and people started finding out that Sam was a dev in real life. And started asking, why don't you create a launch pad since you are using your own tools to mint your own collections? Why don't you create a launch pad? And things just started evolving from there very naturally until right now, where we are the marketplace with the most volume on the Hedera network, and we are very proud for that. It was a big accomplishment and a huge milestone
yes,
for us.
yes. That's now. I'm curious. You mentioned it was not meant to evolve what it is today. What was it meant? Here, let me. There. I'm shilling Hedera. So, what was it meant to stay as or evolve into?
It was an art project. Sam was creating NFTs and selling NFTs collections. All everything
Oh,
else came from that. Yeah.
so it was just meant to stay as NFT creation, period.
Exactly.
Whose
But
idea
then
was it to evolve it?
Um, the community started knowing Sam and knowing that he was a dev in real life, and they started asking, since you are a dev, why don't you create more tools for the network? And from that, and from those requests that people were asking, everything evolved until what it is today.
That's
we, we,
crazy.
we, we don't have the normal story where you have a project in mind and you want to make that project work. For us, it was the reverse. It started as an art collection and it was going to be an art collection until it became so much more.
And I'm really happy for you guys. I gotta say, it's I don't like picking favorites, but I really hope I don't get in trouble for this. But I prefer yours. um, I
I'm
really
going to
do.
say I love everyone that is involved with the Hedera ecosystem in terms of builders, because we have amazing builders, but the volume speaks for itself in terms of marketplace. Right now, we are probably with 95% of the total volume on Hedera, so I don't think that you will be in trouble because 95% of the community agrees with you right now.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's very true. So, so okay. So I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. I just have mainly like three. Um, so I've compared and contrast. I don't mean to put you on the fire here. Between Zeus and SENTX,
Mhm.
and I honestly prefer SENTX hands down. Um, Zeus to me still looks like caveman status. They have to evolve and modernize their tech. I'm adding
I'm sorry, but Zoos is not going to evolve. The team left in September of last year, early September. The
wow.
platform is live, but if you go to the Discord, if you ask any questions, there's absolutely no one there to talk to you. The new collections are not being added anymore, so the things that are right now on Zoos are older collections. So right now, Zoos is that platform in terms of development, in terms of the team supporting the community. It's just a platform with older NFTs that were there, and if you ask me, it's a security risk because when you give an allowance to a platform to sell your NFTs, um, someone that controls that allowance, they can just go and take your NFTs away. So if Zoos is hacked right now and no one is around to do anything about it, the NFTs that are listed there are going to be stolen,
You're out
and
of luck.
no one will prevent that.
Oh shoot! So they're not actively like
Nothing,
maintaining and
nothing. Since September of last year.
so they're just running everything on automated.
Pretty much the
Holy
old things
crap!
that are there are staying there. If, for example, if a collection stops displaying the image, it's not fixed because no one is providing support. There's no active team or uh, active dev working on those right now since September of last year.
That's crazy. I think I have some NFTs listed. Oh my, Zeus! If you're listening to this interview, please pay attention to this constructive criticism you're receiving. It's right now is no longer a comparison of whose market and whose platform looks cooler. It looks sounds to me like it's a security risk. I need to take those NFTs down. And thank you for the heads up. Um, but
This is
yeah,
something that I mentioned before, even on Spaces. It's really unsafe to have NFTs listed on a platform that has no support and has no security updates. Because if it's hacked, then it's game over for the ones that have the NFTs listed there. They are going to be stolen and they are going to be sold by the hackers. So
okay, that's
yeah.
crazy. Okay, that's
I
okay.
asked before if anyone from Zeus was listening to the spaces where I was. I asked, please take the site down because it's a risk for the community, but never was ever done. So
Well, I guess I'll make a separate video, just updating the community and giving proper warnings, so everyone's at least aware of the risk.
as you
Um,
can see, and you can see this for yourself, there's a lot of people that are not aware yet. This is a surprise for you. So yeah.
yeah, it really caught me off guard because I think, some NFTs listed there. I gotta, I gotta go back and check. Thank you so much.
Of course.
That's I was gonna ask that, so I wanted to hear from you what makes Centex um, different than Zeus, and honestly, you already
The fact that we are still
you
alive, it's the answer to the question, basically.
you
No, but
just
I'm
answered.
I'm going to give you an answer to that because one thing that we always said is that we weren't here to copy anyone. Because if we were going to create a platform just to copy everything that SUS has, it made absolutely zero sense. We
Right.
wanted to have a lot of features, we wanted to evolve, we wanted to improve on what the community had at the time to work with. And this is why Syntax is so features loaded because we want to make sure that when people arrive from Ethereum, from Solana, from XRP, they find in Hedera an NFT that has absolutely everything that they could wish for, so that they don't feel like they are missing out when coming to Hedera to trade NFTs compared to bigger networks where there's platforms that are much more advanced than Zeus at the time. And was our motivation, being there for the community, listen to what the community members want as a platform in terms of features, and making sure that we are feature loaded. It's really the most important thing for us, because I do believe that at that time, and we need to give credit when credit is due. Zeus was the first marketplace to arrive on the Hedera NFT space,
Yeah.
and we have a lot of things to give to Zeus because it was the first platform. Sadly, it stopped evolving. And the fact that it stopped evolving, I believe that it created a type of constraint for us as an ecosystem, because you can't attract people from other networks where everything it's much more evolved when you have a platform that stopped and didn't evolve. So if you come from Ethereum, and that's my case, I came from Ethereum NFTs before being part of the Hedera NFTs ecosystem. I came from Ethereum. So I came from OpenSea. When I started using Zeus, there was a lot of things that I missed that were present on OpenSea that were not available on Zeus. And as time went by, even before being and at the time there wasn't even SENTX the platform or Hedera Sentient, it was Zeus. So I'm not talking about anything in terms of competition. So at that time I felt the lack of features, and sometimes I thought if it wasn't for the community and people being so nice around here, and I felt really at home, I would have left Hedera for the lack of marketplace features, and I would have go back to Ethereum NFTs, because I could do so much more there than I could back then with Zeus. And like I said, this is not talking about competition, because it was even before
Right.
SENTX even being a thing. It was my
Right.
perspective as a community member.
Yeah.
And this is why we are so feature focused. We want people that come here for the first time to feel, oh, I can do everything that I do elsewhere, and maybe even more. So this
Yeah.
is our main goal, so that we have a powerful platform, that we are here to compete with the big boys.
I think you will be one of the big boys for sure. I think you already are, because the exposure Hedera is about to get, and they're gonna take a look at Hedera's top marketplaces. I think it's a no-brainer, honestly. And I was gonna ask you what platform. Give me a second. I'm going
Yes,
to.
sure.
I'm going to. It's part one finished.